nightmare.
Hello and welcome to Cinema Subculture, the podcast where we discuss everything strange, obscure and downright messed up in the world of movies. My name's Gary.
And I'm Simon. So Gary, today we're going to be discussing Island of Death.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about the film?
Island of Death from 1975 tells of a couple, one American, one English woman, go to a Greek island in search of some kind of puritanical haven, but they actually discover untold debauchery, which they wreak havoc upon.
Got you. Were they not both English? I could have swore the guy was English.
Well, the actor was American. Was he not
right.
American?
No, I thought he was meant to be
Maybe
English.
they were meant to
'Cause
be English.
his mum's from London.
Oh, that's right.
I'm pretty sure. I was kind of surprised at first that they were both English, and that's why I'm saying, because I thought it was kind of. I might be wrong.
Makes sense.
Yeah, should rewatch the film again. Okay, so kind of initial thoughts when you. How long ago did you see this film?
I only saw this last year for the first time.
Right. What made you want to see it?
I had heard about it initially from this guy on YouTube. He was
Right.
talking about like crazy depraved movies, and he recommended this one. And then I found out it was a video nasty, so I was
Right.
kind of checking out some of the video nasties.
So was this on the list of 39 that
Yeah.
were prosecuted?
Mhm.
Yeah. I could tell from some of the special features that it was pretty heavily cut, like something like 45 minutes or something, or
Yeah,
40
yeah.
minutes initially when it was first released.
Aye, it's crazy. Like, I think the director mentions that, although I couldn't find any other. Went on to when I'm checking the internet for cuts, but it just seemed that this was the most heavily cut film like I've
Right.
maybe ever heard of.
Yeah.
So you hadn't seen this film before?
No, I hadn't seen it. I guess it was just your recommendation. I've got to admit, I was pretty apprehensive when you told me the kind of premise of the director kind of wrote down all the like kind of depraved, crazy things that he could film.
Yeah.
But I was pleasantly surprised that I did really enjoy the film. Actually, I thought it was fun, and I actually thought it looked a lot better. Like the print's pretty nice. Again, it's the Arrow version. I know we're a bit kind of pumping the Arrow, but like, it's the Arrow version, the DVD. But the print was really nice. I thought.
Yeah, it was not too bad. Yeah.
And even like some of the cinematography was the framing was pretty.
Yeah.
It was it was well made. I thought the production value was a little higher than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Just from kind of what you described it as.
Yeah, when it comes to DVD, I'm not too pernickety about my transfers compared to Blu-rays, but
I mean, even upscaled, it looked pretty good. I was kind of surprised with like some of the death scenes weren't quite as gory as I thought they were going to be.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I maybe just coming off like Fulci films like The Beyond and things like that last time. I was maybe I'm immune to it now, but like, I felt like I don't know, wisely or intentionally or just like budgetary reasons they didn't show a lot of the actual violence on screen.
Yeah.
I think that the goriest part for me, if I'm remembering right, was about the nails in the hand
Maybe.
when the guy gets crucified.
It's a bit
The
the
ground.
guy gets cut up with a sword. See some of his guts hanging out a wee bit.
Yeah.
Aye, it's
Again, that kind
interesting,
of happened off screen when he was, but
It's as one of the video nasties, which were mostly horror movies and known for their gore.
Yeah.
That's why they were video nasties mostly. But in this one, it's more about sex, which is makes it stand out a little in that list.
Yeah.
But,
it's kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde-ish type thing almost with the kind of, because I was kind of when it first flashed to London, and the guy, the cop, or was he a cop or?
I
first thought it was a cop.
CIA or something.
When it first switched to him, I was kind of surprised, like, because I guess I just wasn't expecting that plot, that thread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't think it would go. I thought it was going to be a very superficial story, but I thought the story was actually, again, from what you described, I wasn't expecting much of a story, but it was a little higher than I thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess I was going in looking, with low estimation, and then like it kind of surprised me. But when it switched to him, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, because it's like they've obviously been on the run.
Right.
I also thought like it almost I don't know, they seemed so normal, the couple, right up until the goat sex, the bestiality, until that they were fairly normal, and then everything went mental.
Right.
I think like that was a big turning point for
Kinda. Yeah.
the story, if you
Um.
will. You know what I mean? Like, I know it happens fairly early on, but like
Mm.
they seem to be a fairly normal couple, just there on holiday or whatever. He's a photographer, and then she turns him down one morning, and then he goes out and shags a baby goat. Like, it was like a baby goat.
Yeah.
I was literally sitting watching it, and I saw this little goat like trying to go over the fence, and I was thinking, oh, that's a wee shame. And then I thought, oh, he's gonna kill this goat or kick it or something. I wish he'd killed or kicked it. You know what I mean? It grabs. I think I texted you when I saw it.
Right. Aye.
And I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. It's funny what you said, because this film is probably getting the most holy shit moments, I think, maybe of any film.
There's another one I've got. There's another one. I've got to admit though, like, again, maybe it's just expectations where I don't mean higher as in I thought it was going to be better or anything like that. But when after I texted you that, you said that there's more craziness to come.
Yeah.
But there's one other bit that really kind of not shocked me, but surprised me.
Right.
But there wasn't even anything that I thought that was. I don't know. You know what I mean? I was expecting maybe crazier. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But that's okay, because, as I say, like I really enjoyed it. You know what I mean? There was nothing that put me off, turned me off the film, at all. Like, not that matters, but
yeah, I think this film's hilarious.
Oh,
like,
it was so much fun. Like, I can't describe how much fun I had watching it.
It's unbelievable. Like, this film actually get made and distributed. It's
yeah, I mean,
and somebody put all this mad shit into one film.
But what kind of blew me away a bit was, again, like, thinking that was all it was going to be, was these set pieces almost of kind of loose to no story. The fact that there was a story at all impressed me. You know what I mean? It was like, I know the director said, like, it was made to make money.
Yeah,
that was the only reason he did it, right? And that's fair enough. But the story was actually kind of interesting, you know, and it kind of. It worked. Like this crazy couple, and again, when you find out at the end that they're like brother and sister, it kind of makes even more sense. You know what I mean? But no, I was impressed with the kind of amount of actual story there was.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was. I don't know. I thought it was really fun, and I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did. If you know what I mean?
Right.
Sorry, I probably derailed you there.
No,
kind of thoughts.
Yeah, it's interesting, because do you think this is still shocking? Would this still have the power to shock?
I think, like, I don't think many people would get past the goat scene. I think when that happens, people might think, because it kind of ambles around before that. You know, kind of people might just be turned off by it because it looks very 70s, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But if they can get past that, I mean. I think that the bestiality might turn people off and shock them too much.
Right.
Some people. I mean, I think a lot. It's hard to say. A lot of people would just be amused by it and watch to see what was going to happen next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you would have to preface it with telling them not what it was about, but like you did to me, like that it's kind of you know, all these depravities kind of things, so that, you know, there's more coming, that you know, maybe different stuff, you know what I mean? It's not just about bestiality. You know what I mean? Every time she turns him down for sex, he's gonna go and shag a goat.
Yeah, I mean, it still shocked me the first time I saw it, but not because it was so obscene, just because it was so mad.
Yeah, I literally was like, oh no. No, that's not happening. I was like, oh no. And then he killed the poor goat. I was like, no.
Yeah, it's a testament to the film that it still stands up, like, kind of 35 years later. Whatever.
I thought the goat was a bit silent when he was killing it. It made more noise. Made the same noise trying to go over the fence as it did when he was trying to, when he was shagging it. But that was the kind of first, for me, the turning point where you know that I kind of had remembered you had said about the couple being not what they seemed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? 'Cause I wasn't really sure what it was about, because I knew you'd said about the kind of, you know, the list of things, but I wasn't sure if they were being done to the couple or, you know, what. I wasn't sure about any of the story, to be honest. I didn't know any of the story. So obviously up until that point, and even when they spoke to the French guy in the restaurant before, that night before, I didn't think it, you know, necessarily it was going to be them that were doing bad shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like, see when it cut to that French guy in the restaurant
Oh,
before
man.
it cuts, he actually turns out all right as a character, like. But when it first cuts to him, I was just burst out laughing.
Yeah,
It
that
was
line
just-
there,
yeah.
that is killer, man. He goes, just out of nowhere, I don't like that man. What man? That man over there, he's a dirty bastard.
Oh man, it's so funny. I thought that's another thing. Like, I thought the guy that played Christopher was really good. Like,
Right,
you know,
aye.
like for the story, you know, for the guys you're saying, like delivering those lines,
Aye.
with such conviction. I thought the girl was like, some of her lines came across as quite amateurish.
Yeah.
Her delivery, if you know what I mean. But I don't know, it fit the character.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just thought she was like so cute. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like all the kind of like stuff that went on afterwards. It's it really worked.
It's hard to tell if that's the acting or the script sometimes.
Yeah,
'cause,
that's it,
Just like you've got none to work with. It's a
Definitely.
bunch of bad lines. Like.
So yeah, some of it definitely seemed like she was delivering them verbatim and not kind of maybe allowed to, or wasn't want to take them into her own words almost.
Yeah.
Found that quite interesting as well. The fact that it was mostly cast just by walking up to people. Can you speak English? Do you want to be in a movie? Awesome. Hired.
I think did Masterakis say he came up with the idea on the Friday, wrote the script all the weekend, and then started casting on the Monday.
I think
Something like
he wrote I think he decided he was going to make it
that. Right.
on the Thursday or something like that.
Right.
Wrote down a list of all these depravities and like, wrote the script over the weekend and cast it on the Monday. I found it quite interesting that he said, I know we're kind of veering a wee bit away from the film itself, but it was kind of he was trying to outdo Toby Hooper a wee bit.
Yeah.
You know, like I thought that was quite interesting, you know. But we'll get to that kind of thing. So well. I thought the crucifixion, or the guy with the nails to the hands, the painter. Like, did you not? Did you think maybe that he wasn't doing much reaction to these nails going through his hands? You know what I mean?
Possibly.
I know they kind of had like knocked him out a wee bit, or had they? Like, but then they say he passed out after the first nail.
Right.
So,
Aye.
or it looked like that anyway. So, but still, I think might have been like, he goes, ow.
Yeah.
You know, like, fucking right, ow.
Yeah, it gives in a wee bit easily, maybe.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I guess he was post-coitus, so I mean, he might have been just like wanting to lie there, you know what I mean? Just want to go to sleep.
yeah.
Also, when they were drowning him with the paint, I thought
That's
was
the best bit of that
yeah.
thing. She's like, think you'll drink this?
That was a genius line. Oh, poor darling. she totally actually asks, like, do you think you would drink this? No. But let's date one anyway.
Yeah.
No, it was good. I thought some of the way the stills, you know, the photography. Like,
Right.
There was one, I think it was that guy actually when he gets smacked with the, what was it he gets hit with? Did you just punch him? I think he knees him in the nuts.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy goes down, but the actual still photography as he goes down, I thought it was really clever.
That's not bad. He
Yeah.
does use that motif of like the sort of voyeur
Uh-huh.
with the camera quite a lot.
Right.
I don't know.
I've never
if
seen
that's
it.
Really,
I don't know if I've ever seen any of the rest of his films. I know he...
I hadn't heard of him. No.
No. But no, I thought that was quite clever.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It felt like he threw it in there, but he didn't really develop it at all.
I think to me it felt like it was like there was certain scenes like when they got the two gay guys and it hit him with the sword. It was to give it impact, not give it impact. Maybe like he couldn't afford to do the actual gag. You know what I mean? Like maybe they couldn't do it. I don't know, but I thought it worked okay.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's the thing with this film. Like, there's no
No.
zero artistic integrity, and I like
yeah.
the fact that Masterakis comes out and says, "Yeah, I just made this to make money."
I mean, I know he says that, and I'm not disputing that at all.
Yeah.
But I think still, like from my point of view, like it still has a certain level of skill. You know what I mean? Not necessarily artistic trying to achieve anything, but actual like skill to do the things and show the way, like to shoot things certain ways. Like even just from the cinematographer, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, you know, to frame the things and decide they're going to shoot things a certain way, whether it's artistic or not. You know what I mean, from the script. But so as I said, I thought it was still quite well made.
Yeah, it's really well made.
I mean,
like,
he said like it came from like Greek TV, and they like pretty much shot in black and white. And, if you wanted to make a film or something a bit extravagant, you'd shoot in black and white 16mm.
Yeah.
So I think knowing all that, I think it's still technically
Yeah.
holds up quite well.
Yeah, it's pretty much unfussy.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't really do anything sort of. No flourishes really. It was a couple. There's like one scene where the novelist who comes to kind of played by
that's
the
him.
writer himself. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's one bit. It's like sort of like a revelation scene that cuts the negative of the main character, which is it's a decent idea, but I don't know if it works here. But
maybe not. It did seem a bit out of place, but I like the kind of the voiceover kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
again, it was just a bit of a level of a layer of story that I didn't expect. In a film that's just made to show that all this violence to make money doesn't really need. You know what I mean? So it felt like it was maybe not like artistic but it's trying something. You know, he was just trying to layer something.
Aye.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, he obviously was a writer, or like, you know, has written things since and made films.
Yeah.
So that even if you're making shit, you still kind of you want to make
Yeah,
something.
maybe he had that conflict within him. Like, I want to try and maybe throw a few things in here.
I think. I mean, I think he's trying something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
there is like, I felt some of the imagery was a wee bit heavy-handed. Like, it doesn't go to it that often. There's a couple of scenes where it'll cut to like shots of birds, or in the ocean.
Yeah.
But that just doesn't really matter in this movie.
Again, I mean, it totally does what it says in the tin. It's definitely just fun and not to be taken with any seriousness at all. I was thinking, like, going back to it when the two, again, I'm just kind of picking out stuff, but the two gay guys get killed when he chases the guy through the streets. A lot of the night scenes, I think they were. Did you think they were maybe shot day for night for day?
He does mention that in the commentary.
Does he? Right, sorry, I never got to the commentary. I watched the rest of the stuff, but I just wondered, because I could you could kind of tell.
Right.
I think the only bits was when he was outside the barmaid's house. That looked like night time.
Maybe because he says something about in the original negative they didn't colour time it correctly to make it day for night. Right. So they had to do it on the master, the digital master for the DVDs and that.
Oh right, so originally, like, the actual original cinema print would have looked like daytime, or just looked kind of not great.
I'm not sure.
Right.
He says something about that.
Right. But no, I still. I mean, I had to look a couple of times because even though that coming to like skill, let alone, that's still quite hard to do, and like he manages to keep enough shadow on the characters.
Right.
Even when they go into the kind of direct, what looked like direct sunlight from where the shadows and things are, he still manages to keep the characters like shadowed enough. And again, maybe that's to do with the new master. I don't know if that would be originally done, but enough to convince you that, you know, to make you look twice and think, is it day for night? You know what I mean? Because it's quite hard to hide it when you have like the moon doesn't shine on your face as brightly as the sun does, if you know what I mean, especially in Greece. But just coming to Greece again, like, that doesn't rain the whole time to the end of the film when it has to rain. Like, yeah, I just you know, like the whole time it doesn't rain. Then
just discussing Masterakis as a director. The only other kind of problem I had, like, it's maybe like 10 minutes too long, the film.
Yeah,
I did my best to tighten up a bit, because the last kind of section where they're just kind of getting caught and stuff, it just seems like it's like continuous cross cutting between the sort of police catching them up and then running away. Yeah, and it kind of starts in the hotel complex, and this goes all the way along. They go all the way out to the field, the shepherd. It's just that kind of got a bit tedious for me. It's constant cross cutting between the people that are chasing them. If you just like, you could have halved that, and it would have worked a bit better. But
it definitely felt like it was maybe playing for time a bit.
Maybe,
you know, and like the music and stuff like that, like repetition. I like the music. Don't get me wrong, because I did enjoy the music. You know, I like the music, but thought it was really cheesy and just kind of fun, and like, I loved how getting everyone down like the random guitar player in the streets sometimes. Again, that's like a bit of a kind of a nudge and a wink. You know what I mean? Like that goes beyond let's just make this for money for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not much beyond, but it definitely says there's maybe something working behind there a wee bit. Because like, they did like a few times. It cut to the guitar guy, and I
Aye.
think they're running through the street like when they first set off from their apartment to run from the police near the end.
Aye.
And it just runs past the guitar guy, and he's
Yeah.
sitting playing the tune.
It's so bizarre that he chose to put him there because they see you see them going to the police station.
That actually surprised me a little bit. Like that they went to the police about that.
Right.
And I know, like, but just the fact like they'd killed these people and they'd already killed so many people, it just felt like they might have just like they'd killed them already. What were the police going to do?
Mm.
You know what I mean? So like I couldn't I kind of it was a wee bit kind of I thought they would maybe just dispose of the bodies because like you know what I mean? I failed to see what the police what they were wanting the police to do.
Well, that guy's supposed to be dead. Or is he? He flushes his head down the toilet.
I thought he was. I thought he was supposed to be dead. Maybe he wasn't.
All right.
But he spears the one guy.
Yeah, he's obviously dead.
Yeah, and like he was putting the guy's head down the toilet. And to be honest, I thought he was just going to jump on it or something like that. But he just flushes him a couple of times. But maybe he's not meant to be dead. I was presuming he was dead. So I was thinking, what are they wanting the police to do?
Yeah.
That they haven't already managed to do themselves, and why wouldn't he kill him? You know what I mean? He's killed other people for nothing almost.
Yeah, totally.
For sexuality, you know what I mean? For you know what I mean? So like, why wouldn't he just kill this guy? So to me, maybe that's what they're implying, that he was left alive. So that's when they went to the police. But to me, he would just have killed him, and that was him dead. So I don't, you know, it was a wee bit odd to me.
Yeah.
And also, it's kind of tongue in cheek because these violent killer people are going and seeking the police. Surely they would want to avoid the police.
Yeah.
You know. But again,
that's the kind of thing about the sort of the duality of the characters.
Yeah,
because they're almost the most depraved.
Yeah, but they believe that they're.
Yeah.
He actually says that I'm like an angel or something like to reap me or whatever. But no, I thought maybe it was just to show that guitar guy outside the police station. You know.
Yeah.
But again.
Could be.
Sorry, like we're talking. So
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of like by the time I got to like when Foster goes like to the exit, it seems to be at an airport,
Yeah.
right? And then like maybe a day or two passes, and then you see him walking out to the plane. I was like, how long has that guy been at that airport? Maybe he was in standby or something,
Aye.
trying to get a flight. But then I guess that when you realise there was no planes to the island, maybe that was a
Right.
different place, but it wasn't showing very well anyway. But when he got to their apartment, and like how vague was he? He's like, I'm looking for my friend. He's a young guy with a girl, and she's like, oh yeah, he's here. The only young guy and girl we've got in the island. But I actually looked at time at that point because I thought it felt like that was almost like the natural end.
Okay.
You know, something was going to happen there, and you know, but we were less than halfway through the film.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it did. It felt like probably it was a bit long.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, that's probably just trying to get it to feature length from maybe like the idea that he maybe had to start with.
Yeah.
So when they decide to kill Foster on the plane,
that's
pretty good.
I love how they're just waiting in the plane for him.
yeah, just dives out and he loves that rope round the neck, doesn't he?
Oh man. That's like the sort of crazy kill scenes in this film are like pretty absurd. Like
I just thought when there's actually a bit. Did you see it? Like I actually checked in IMDb and it's actually down as a goof when they're flying about and Foster is out on the plane like supposedly struggling for his life.
Right.
They kind of half land the plane and then take off again. It bounces down and up.
Okay,
And then it's a way up high. And
Yeah.
it's just I was like, oh, what? And also when he actually like eventually lets go and he's hanging by his neck.
right.
They show a picture of him and he's just like but like they're flying and he doesn't look as if there's any movement about him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just kinda,
Bizarre lengths to go to just to kill someone.
yeah. And then I was like, I hope he's got a waterproof watch when they cut the rope and he falls into the sea.
Yeah, on a serious note, that seems maybe a little troublesome just to the fact that they're hanging a black man. But I don't know if Masterakis has put that in there for the sake. he knows he's maybe being provocative because that's what the character's. It's the character's racism.
Don't
I'll
know.
give him benefit of doubt on that one.
To be honest, I mean, I'm kind of glad, I guess, but I didn't really think of that. You know, I'm
Yeah.
kind of glad that I didn't think, because,
Aye.
but, no, you could be right. Also, I actually did think, because he does use the N word once, Christopher, but like when he said that, and it flicked, I think it was just after that flick to Foster at the airport, I thought, man, that's the like whitest black guy I've ever seen.
Right.
You know, it looked quite, you know, he's quite light in colour. I wouldn't have necessarily. It looked like they'd put like a fake afro and things like that on him. And did you hear when he got off the plane to Mykonos, and he clearly doesn't say this line because he's saying a bunch of other stuff, and they throw in the shit. I thought that was genius. Means that was the only kind of like stereotypical like line I think they had him deliver, to be fair.
Yeah.
But no, I hadn't really thought of that. I just was kind of marvelling at the funniness of the actual what they're doing. Like, you know, then they phone they take the time to phone the plane company, say that he had engine trouble, then had to leave the island. Charge it to him. When after they kill the painter and they're sitting in the wall and they're painted, like their clothes are covered in paint and things.
Aye.
And they're like, we should have changed our clothes. What's it? Is it Paul, the landlord guy?
Yeah.
It's genius. That guy was funny as well.
Aye.
When they first meet him at the door, I was like, oh my god, what's this? Did you like get the impression when Paul and his fiance, I guess, are in their bedroom before Christopher and Celia come to kill them? Did you get the impression like that I can't remember what the partner's name was, what the other guy's name was. But
Jonathan.
Oh, Jonathan. That
Strange
was
for a French man.
Aye.
Doesn't speak English.
Doesn't speak a word of English. But did you not get the impression that Jonathan was so not into having sex?
It looked like that.
It was like, but then he was going for it. Like it was like Paul was like kind of like throwing himself at him, and he was kind of like, "Hey, Dane, going to get off me." You know, I mean, he really was. Like, he had a cigarette in him, and I thought he was going to flick it in his face because it was just like so. But then all of a sudden he was into it, so it's alright. I thought that was quite funny. I thought I was kind of confused. Well, I guess that was kind of the thing, but it looked like Celia was going to try and introduce him. I thought that was what was going to happen. I thought that was going to be a bit weird, but then he started licking the tip of the gun.
Aye. The character of Celia is quite interesting because it seems at the end she's kind of redeemed, and she's kind of like the one, she's getting pulled along by Christopher. But at that scene, she kills Jonathan for really no reason.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like that was one of the things I thought. Like when they kill the painter, she's like all for it.
Yeah, she's going along with it.
She's well into it. Like she has sex with him, and then she doesn't. She's like going to get the camera, and the paint thing. You know, like will he drink this? And then like with Jonathan, it's like she's so into it.
Yeah. And
then they both get off looking at the pictures.
I know.
And then just after, she's like, I don't get the same kick out of it as you do. What? What?
There's a couple of scenes where you see her kind of like she's not quite happy with killing folk, but then other scenes she's just going along with it. So I think she's just as guilty as Christopher.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, like I think like even right up to the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of that kind of. It's been done in a few films since, like when the kind of supposed follower becomes the kind of, or gets on top, if you know what I mean. You know, comes out on top and kind of screws over the main kind of leader, if you will. But that's kind of what happens at the end, I guess, isn't it? I mean,
she puts her in like white dress. As sort of virginal. But
yeah.
And because Masarakis actually mentioned this in the commentary, like at the end, it's the first time she has sex in missionary position with the shepherd.
All right.
So that's her like finally kind of resolving our bad past.
Right. I mean that. I mean, we'll talk about the end in a bit, but like, let's just go back because I've got a few things to say about that as well.
Okay.
But we'll go back a wee second. Did you notice that for a Greek island, I think I noticed up until near the end when they were in a restaurant, there was like one, maybe two Greek people. Was that just me? Like,
Right.
like there's up until the point where I think they're sitting in a restaurant. I just remember they're sitting at the corner and there's people dancing, and they look to be like Greek people.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I think there's like one Greek person.
That's true. Aye.
And I think it's the you know their land not their the landlady that rents in the house.
Okay.
She seems to be Greek,
Right.
But you know what I mean? It's like
Aye.
everyone's either like there's French people,
I
there's
know.
American people.
Aye, that was meant to be a tourist island, I think, but
Sure, but
yeah, still.
like most of those people seem to live there. So
Yeah.
but I wrote down. I was kind of just pausing as I was watching it and writing stuff down, and I wrote down here. He did not just piss on that granny.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he fucking did, and
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. That was the other moment that shocked me, other than the bestiality. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And she's like, what the fuck? And then she's like, oh yes, this is great. I was like, fucking. I wasn't expecting a golden shower at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I just thought he was gonna have sex with her or something, but he didn't look that happy about it, did he?
No.
No, but then to be fair, after he just pissed on her, she's trying to kiss him.
Right.
You know, and it went, oh, I love her, I must and everything. I wouldn't be wanting to be kissed either, like that. You know what I mean? What does she do to him? Like, does she bite him? She goes down to like, presumably give him oral sex, and then it looks like she bites him and he fucking slaps her one. Oh, that's funny. But I was very surprised with when he pissed on her. Don't know why, but
Yeah.
I just
No,
was.
another what the fuck moment.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry if you want to like.
I was just want to kind of talk
Yeah.
about all the mad kill scenes in
Right,
this movie.
go for it. Yeah.
I think my favourite one is when he kills that woman. Bulldozer
Yeah.
decapitation.
Yeah.
Oh, it's,
It
yeah,
was.
I love his just going for the total James Bond style.
And then like, I think the voiceover came that I used the bulldozer worked great or something like that. And he said, I also used it to push Patricia into the sea. Both parts of her.
This guy's is an artist.
I also love how like he was so against buying the red book, but like he wrote everything in it.
Right,
You know what
aye.
I mean? But I think that was a good one of the better death scenes, definitely.
Yeah.
I think like I quite liked the one with it was just a kind of random when he has the scythe or the whatever it is, and he slams it through the door and
Right.
gets that woman that he's been chasing.
Yeah.
Just accidentally. It's like, damn it, the police are here.
Aye.
Quite funny.
Cool. And also just his death scene at the end.
Yeah.
Lime pit.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Gosling powers or something like.
Definitely. I mean, it's just I say like he says the line like, I wonder why I'm not burning. Oh,
Yeah.
that's because there's no water. And it's like you just know that it's gonna rain, don't you? And then it's
Just like it doesn't seem that deep. And come on, dude, get out of there! Like, come on, you're
I mean, he
pure-
just gets a wee
Give it
bit-
a
when
shot.
the guy throws him in,
Yeah, he just dumps him in,
and then he's like neck deep in it. I didn't think lime was that soft. You could
Yeah.
slip right through it.
Aye.
It was pretty funny. Again, talking about the end. I mean, or near the end, when they go and like she warns him that that's the guy that killed him in her dream, and raped her, and then like the guy comes in and starts like raping her, and then like the guy like Christopher's got his camera out. Like I just thought like
Right.
but and then I just wrote down no, because then he like abandons her. Goes
Yeah.
and smacks him around and fucking puts his trousers down. I thought that was genius. It was so funny. And then I just couldn't understand. I was like, what's happening?
Right.
And apparently, like, in one of the best features, it says that guy was actually a really well known Greek actor. Like a really from the kind of golden age of Greek cinema or whatever. or TV, whatever. But I thought that was just so funny.
Love that guy's face as well. He's getting into it, the tongue out and everything.
Oh god! And then after like 2 minutes later, and like it's as if they're like, I don't know, childhood sweethearts. Like, you know, her and the shepherd.
Aye.
Guy, it just felt very weird. You know what I mean? I guess that does just attest to like, how fucked up she is as well. Like, really.
Yeah.
One of the special features, the Q&A one, on the DVD. Sorry, one guy actually asks who we're meant to be cheering for, who's the protagonist. You know, and it's true. Like, there's no one really you can cheer for or thing. But I mean, I think all the characters I think have some sort of redeeming quality, or like kind of not likable but fun to watch. You know what I mean? I don't think there was anybody that like when they were on screen I didn't enjoy them being there.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe a wee bit the granny.
Right.
I wasn't keen on her. I thought she was a bit stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much full of caricatures.
Aye.
The old cougar.
Yeah.
You've got your gay characters, pretty stereotypical, and the French guy with the berry, drinking wine.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's pointless to criticise the movie for that, because I mean, that's what he's going for. I think.
Yeah, only adds to it, take away from it. I was a bit surprised by the kind of the plot twist, if you will, that they were brother and sister. But I mean, it was surprised as in like I thought, well, that didn't really need. I didn't think like I wasn't wondering why they were so fucked up. I didn't think that they weren't. That didn't make me think they were more fucked up. You know what I mean? I was just like, right. You know what I mean? Do you think it was meant to be this big revelation? I mean, they only had sex once or twice, did they? In the film, anyway.
Maybe
in the phone box, they kind of go at it a bit, but then she looks dead, like kind of jaded afterwards. Right. No, I think it was actually because they were on the phone to the mum or something.
I don't know. See, the funny thing about that, like, going into watching it a second time for this, I knew they were brother and sister.
Right.
But then I was watching it, I was like, oh, maybe I've made that up. Because see, when he phones his mum,
yes,
he was like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to phone my mother.
Yeah, aye.
Didn't say our mother. It's quite weird. But then he says, I'm having sex with Celia. And then he later says that they're cousins. But obviously it's just...
Yeah, I thought that... I mean, to be honest, as I say, the whole thing that they were brother and sister, just it didn't... To me, it didn't surprise me particularly. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it, but it didn't feel like it added anything or took anything away from the mentalness of them. But... Because I didn't really know what to make of it all the way through. I guess I did think they were a married couple,
right?
But
yeah, they say they're married at one point as well.
Yeah, that's said married.
Maybe they're step brother and sister.
That's what when you're saying about my mother, but I think maybe that was just a line that he would. I don't know. Again, we're looking probably far too deep into it, but I just felt like it was like trying to like, and their brother and sister.
Yeah.
And it was like, really, like, I don't care. They kind of killed and murdered and like, let other people ass rape the people and had bestiality. Like, let them be brother and sister. That's fine. You know what I mean? But no, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, definitely. As I was saying before we started, watching the special features, I quite like Nico Masterakis. I don't know, they asked him about censorship at one point, and it kind of really did echo what we were talking about last time. When his thing that it's like really comes down to like almost dictatorship. Yeah, you know what I mean. And again, like protect like children, under having an age certificate, but don't tell us what we can and can't see. So I quite like that kind of thing. But I thought it was pretty funny in the Q&A and stuff. And
he seems quite a intelligent guy.
Yeah. Also, like I think he mentioned the guy that played Christopher actually had committed suicide a few years later after the film and stuff like that. It's pretty sad, but he also mentioned in I don't know if you noticed it in, I think it was the interview with him. He said that it was originally framed and shot 185.
Right. Yeah, he was saying it was always shown theatrically 185.
Right, but do you think that was cropped off the full frame?
Yeah.
Oh right, so like it's not like it's
No,
not
yeah.
the Arrow like DVDs like they could as much as you're gonna get kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if there had been some problem restoring it that they couldn't, they had to keep it. They
Right.
only had the full
Aye.
frame version.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would make any difference to it. Like, do you think?
Not really.
I mean, I know
no.
they framed it for that, but then they tend to do that with most things, even if they're making them full frame. They frame them for like, at least 69 now anyway.
I think Callum Waddle mentions that in the commentary that Arrow decided to go with 4:3 just because that's the way it's traditionally been seen by people on video. People mostly know it from the VHS and its place in the nasty, so I think it just kept the 4:3.
I mean, that's fair enough,
Yeah.
definitely. But no, I wasn't sure if it was like, as I say, if it was cropped from the 4:3
Right.
full frame, or if there was more that we weren't seeing. And I was wondering if you knew anything about that. So that's cool. Have you got any information on like the censorship?
Yeah, I do.
Since we're looking into these video nasties, to see what they were originally cut.
The film was originally passed with the X certificate in 1976 for a theatrical release with 14 minutes of cuts,
14.
which seems insane to me that a distributor would say,
This is
I'm
X-rated.
going to
but
allow 14 minutes of the movie to be cut. Just because, like, what's the point of releasing a film that's so heavily cut? I guess I just wanted to make the money off it, but I mean, I can't imagine a film being cut more than that.
I mean, like,
Take so much out.
Masakis does say in the interview that it was cut at one point by 40 minutes.
Well,
when it
yeah.
was released in London originally
Aye.
in cinemas.
It's like almost half the film.
I mean, I know it was long, but I can't imagine it was those long scenes at the end that were cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he said it was actual sections
Right.
of it that were cut. I think the bestiality was gone. There was no bestiality, which to me ruins the whole film. And I can't imagine they would have him peeing on the granny,
Right.
which to me ruins the whole film. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was just gonna.
And they
want
probably
to,
cut out that they were brother and sister.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? So which to me ruins the whole film.
Right.
I mean, 14 minutes. I mean, even if that was just like clips from the death scenes, as I say, they're not exactly very like. There's not much gore to be cut, so it would have to be sections like Masaka says. I mean, I don't know what that would do to the film. I don't know how. Again, there is a story, but how integral is although those individual death scenes to the film, I don't know. But it does seem a bit pointless to cut full sections out of the film.
Yeah. Anyway, well, so moving on to the video releases.
Sorry, that was that not a video release?
No, that was just for theatrical.
Oh, sorry, right.
Right.
Yeah, no, I thought that was.
So for the video release, it was actually released completely uncut in 1982 from AVI.
Right.
And then the DVD was cut by just 4 minutes 9 seconds in 2002. And then it finally passed 18 uncut in 2010.
Right.
So
that was for the Arrow release,
I believe so. Or it maybe had a small theatrical run.
Oh yeah. I think
they were showing it.
I think he said that.
Yeah.
Like Masaka said, he re-released it in cinema.
Aye.
I mean, a lot of people were saying in the Q&A, like, he asked them why they wanted to see the film, and they literally said because it was banned.
Yeah, totally.
And I mean, that if that doesn't tell the BBFC like something, you know what I mean? It's only going to make people want to see these things more.
Yep.
So what they're doing is, if they didn't make a big deal about cutting stuff, people aren't going to. And as Masaka said, it's like you can go on the internet and see anything you want.
That's it. Yeah.
And you can buy anything you want. You can get the uncut version of the film if you want to see it. There's nothing that the BBFC can do. So why even bother? It's like a waste. It's literally a waste of money and time.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Aye.
Sorry, that's just again going back to the censorship. Fucking censors. But it does seem that it's ridiculous that it took 35 years almost to get like a released uncut again when it was released originally uncut. So take it was released uncut and then someone saw it and says, I was offended by this.
Right.
And then it went on the video nasties list. I mean, I think that's what happened with most of them, was it not? Like, that's why people were prosecuted. I mean, I remember seeing a thing about Evil Dead, like, and Sam Raimi get brought over and was put up in court.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy was like, he was like 22, 23 something when he made Evil Dead. And I mean, they raised the money themselves and they went and made this, like, I mean, pretty kind of funny not very shocking,
Totally.
you know, nothing offensive, shitty wee horror film that then made them some money back, and then he flew over to Britain and put up in court,
Yeah.
because he made a film that has nothing, you know, compared to some of the video nasties, has nothing in it. You know, nothing like that you would say like this is gonna we're gonna prosecute.
Yeah,
That just bringing someone from another country who's made a film and trying to prosecute them in your court because whoever bought the rights off of them to distribute it in your country released it uncut, and then that offended someone. It's insane. Do you know what I think? It's just like absolutely insane.
It is.
I mean, do they do the same to like if someone painted painted a painting that was offensive and someone bought it and displayed it in a museum over here? Would have done, you know what I mean? Would have done the same if someone went and seen it and said this has offended me and scarred me for life?
Well, it's hard to say because the thing, it's always about what's new, the new technology. Every time it comes along, it's always a scapegoat for. So maybe at some point in history, maybe modern art when they first got sort of first watched the modern art, they were
So in that case, do you think that the video nasties debacle was literally kicked off by the fact of the invention of, you know, videotape?
Kinda.
And home.
Yeah, because any type of sort of government legislation or censorship is always going to be behind the technology. So the technology comes out and they can do anything.
Yes, so. I suppose it's like the whole like piracy thing just now. You know, that they're trying to really clamp down on that.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't do it before, so now we need laws for it because you can do it now.
Yeah.
But again, once they start releasing everything all over the world at the same time,
yeah,
you know what I mean, then piracy will stop. Or it'll decrease. It'll not stop. Sorry, that's a bit bold statement.
Yeah.
But I know personally, I've come across things that I've gotten through not legal channels,
right?
But literally because they've not aired over here yet. You know, like TV shows, things like that, and aren't available on DVD or anything. You know, I can't actually physically get them. I can't buy them yet, and that's the only reason. You know what I mean? So until they can do that, at least with our DVD releases, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then they're always going to have. They could cut down half of it, I would say, straight away, because people, you and I, if we want something, like, you know, to buy something or see something, we'll buy it if we want it. You know what I mean? But if it's available, it's the same with the cuts, the censorship. You're going to buy something from, you know, a different country, the States or wherever, if you can get it uncut if it's not available here. Yeah. Or if you can't, if you can't do that, you'll download it or get it somewhere, YouTube it, whatever.
Yeah, I'd like to see more like released in every format on release day. Like for a film, you can see it in the cinema, you can rent it on DVD or download it or whatever. Because personally, like for more independent stuff that is independent distribution, you just can't see it. Maybe if you live in a big city, you can probably see it. But a film like The Artist, which I wanted to see, I eventually got to see it because it came to Kilmarnock. But if that was available to download for a few pounds or something, I would have done that. Yeah,
I know what you're saying. I was going to like kind of contest, because personally, I don't think. I'm quite happy for things to come out at the cinema first and then come to, you know, DVD, but I still think it should be a worldwide release, you know what I mean? But I see what you're saying with things like that. I know there's been things personally that I've had. I mean, Kevin Smith's Red State, like I went to see it at the cinema and it was only shown in Glasgow. I had to go to Glasgow, and I mean, it was alright, but it really shouldn't be happening, you know what I mean? Yeah. Again though, if I had had the option to download that rather than see it in the cinema, I probably would have still went to the cinema. Right. But I know in the States he released it himself. Okay. And it was actually out on video on demand before it was even in the cinemas. Right. And that caused him a lot of problems, because then the cinemas were like, we're not going to touch it because it's been released. And he's like, and he was, you know, they put it out themselves. It wasn't like they were, I don't know, he was trying to say, listen, I'm going to come with it. He was going to go with the film and do the Q&As like he was doing. So it wasn't like, people were still going to go, you know what I mean? But anyway, they couldn't see past themselves. But I think, giving people the option. Yeah, you know what I mean. As you say, like something like that, you would have quite happily watched that. Sure, yeah. In the comfort of your own home, and there's been stuff that I've wanted to see that like I couldn't get to cinema because it was in Glasgow only or whatever. It was just such a limited run.
I mean, for somebody watching the cinema, doing I think they call it day and date releases on all formats. That's pretty much gonna hit the cinema industry pretty hard.
I mean, I think there's not a big issues with Disney recently.
There was a case with Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
When it was Disney wanted to have a really short window between the theatrical and the DVD,
or something like that,
and Odeon took a stand that they weren't going to show it. They eventually kind of came to an agreement. But if you look at how the window is shrinking over the years, it's been getting smaller and smaller. I think we're going to get to that point.
I mean, it used to be cinema and it wouldn't be out in DVD or video to the following year.
Yeah.
Now, if something's out this summer, it'll be out by Christmas.
That's it, aye.
Again, which I don't think is a terrible thing. But I still don't think... I know people... If you're going to have the option of watching it in your own home, probably most people will. But the sheer amount of people... again, cutting down on piracy, the sheer amount of people who get screeners, cams, from the internet, shitty copies of films that are at the cinema now, they can get them and they will see it and they will watch this rubbish copy.
Yeah.
If you can give it to them a good copy and charge them under $5, they're going to do it if they can do it from the comfort of their own home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because no one wants to watch a shitty film, a shitty copy of a film. Yeah. So...
And I think people will always go to the cinema because the way I see that people who come and they're not necessarily coming to see the film, they're just going for a night out.
Yeah.
Or you get like loads of teenagers on like a Friday night and they're just going for a laugh and that to hang out with their friends. So for a lot of people, the film doesn't matter.
Definitely.
They just want to get out of the house and socialise.
You've definitely got that thing, but then again, there's a lot of people that the film may matter, but just what you said, it's literally the experience of going to the cinema and seeing that film, whether it matters to them, what's something they're really excited about or not. The physical going to the cinema. I know personally, I mean, there's certain films, if they came back and were shown, I would go to some, and even though I've got them on DVD or Blu-ray, I would simply go because I want to see it on the big screen. But we went way off topic. Sorry.
we have.
So, Island of Death.
That's like our sort of rant of the week.
Yeah,
censorship last week.
That's it. We kind of went for censorship this week as well. As I say, in conclusion, I really enjoyed the film. I did. I thought it was really fun.
Yes. Highly entertaining stuff. Yeah. I enjoy it as well.
I'm very glad I saw it, and I remember you showing me the DVD a wee while ago and telling me a little bit about it before we even thought of doing the podcast. And I was very much kind of, I don't think I'll ever watch that. But then we came to this, and that's kind of the point of this podcast, is to get me to, and us to both watch things that we wouldn't necessarily watch. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So I'm very glad that did, and I thought it was fun. I think that's all I have to say on the Island of Death.
Yep. I would just say, check out this film.
Yeah. Don't know if are there any other releases that are worth. I checked it on one of the DVD compare sites. I check, and I pretty much said the Arrow one was the best.
I would think
available.
So. Yeah.
I mean, for the extras and things like that. I mean, the extras are pretty good.
No, I would just say if you want a crazy movie going experience, check out this film.
Definitely.
Go into it with an open mind. I don't see how you can't find it absolutely
that's
hilarious.
Get past the bestiality. Yeah. And I know again, totally spoilered, but we should probably say that at the beginning, but. Said it in the last one. We're going to be spoiling things.
Okay, that wraps up our discussion of Island of Death. So now we're just going to move on to general Blu-ray news and any pickups and stuff.
Yeah.
Been getting
some random
Simon,
shit.
You picked up anything recently?
I have actually been buying a lot. I think it's from last time. I picked up the Sleeping Beauty Disney Blu-ray. Got that through. Also got my balls chomped on a bit for buying it from the wife. That was a touchy subject for a wee while there. A wee while before I recommend let's watch that, honey. But I popped it in and it looks really nice. It's really, it brings back a lot of memories from when I was younger, but it looks really nice. I'm really interested to get into the special features in that. I picked up the Shameless Slasher Nasties. It's got 3 films on it. It's Night Train Murders, Torso, and Killer Nun.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah. So I picked that up. It's nice. It's a nice booklet from Kim Newman. It was specifically commissioned for the box set. I picked up the Universal Film Noir box set. It's got 9 films in it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's nice box packaging kind of thing. Nice covers for all the DVDs. Prints aren't amazing, but as I said to you before, like they're not restored prints, but they still look pretty nice. You know what I mean? I picked up Army of Darkness in Blu-ray. Got that for £5. Thought that was quite a good deal. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Picked that up, £5 as well. A couple of other purchases that haven't come yet.
Right.
I've bought, which I can discuss at another time once I actually get them. Tell you if they're nice or not. What about yourself? Have you picked anything up?
I haven't been buying any Blu-rays just because I'm trying to just get through everything I haven't watched.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of starting to think that myself.
I've got a couple of DVD pickups. I just picked up Batman animated series, season 2.
Oh yeah. So, I remember you saying you had the first one. Yeah,
I saw that. I'd bought the first one and then I saw the second one for like the same price on eBay.
Yeah.
So I thought, right, I'm just gonna get that as well.
I mean, those are pretty nice sets. I think that in the States they did like the full the 3 volumes all in a winner, and I was kind of tempted. I didn't know if there was any more special features. I don't think there is, but those are nice sets though.
Aye.
Great show, and it kind of spawned quite a few really good like that. I don't know. I know you didn't really watch many of the other series, but like I watched like the Superman one and stuff. That was pretty good, and Justice League was amazing. Like it's really good animation and storylines. Were having like kind of arcs in a cartoon series is very unusual.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Having actual threads where you have to have seen other episodes, and like such a kind of marketed as a kids show is so unusual. But for like 5 seasons, they did this whole like 2 or 3 big arcs, and it was really good. Fun to watch.
Yeah, I was reading on Blu-ray.com. There's a discussion as to whether these would ever get released on Blu-ray.
What?
The animated series.
The Batman one?
Yeah.
Well, Justice League Volume 1 and 2, I think it released, but then they stopped doing it. They didn't do Justice League Unlimited. But I don't know if they'll ever do that.
I don't know if they will. They are quite dirty. There's quite a lot of dirt on there. You can
definitely.
see it would take a lot of restoration work probably.
Because a lot of the openings, there's a couple of the openings that have flecks of dirt and actually saying it's a couple of commentaries.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, the title, the title scene, and it doesn't have another ones, and so they've obviously not cleaned it up very much, but I still think it looks pretty good. A lot of their later animation that has been released, like the Bruce Timm, you know, kind of productions have released in Blu-ray, looked really nice, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, it'd be nice to see it, just from a matter of fact, having, and it's, you know how like DVDs don't automatically put things into the correct aspect ratio. It'd be nice to have that, I guess, but see what they did with it. I suppose they could double dip it and put some more special features on. I'd buy it. It. But that's nice.
Yeah, because I was kind of, before I'd bought them, I was like, well, I'll wait and see. But it could be waiting for years. So
I mean, they've been out for a long time. So I think, as I say, there's absolutely nothing wrong with them quality wise. So I mean, and the special features are pretty good. So definitely a good buy. How much did you get for? Sorry,
$11.24, including postage.
That's really good.
Yeah,
I think I remember I bought like the first 3 volumes like way back for about. I think it was maybe about 50 or something like that for the 3 volume. I got like a package from Amazon. Cool. They're totally ripping themselves off, if I remember. The 3 individual volumes were like maybe about 70 or 80, and like the price of the 3. No, they did. I can't remember. There's something like maybe they were doing like a package of the 3 of them.
Okay.
But that was actually more expensive than buying the 3 individual.
Right.
I can't remember. There was something stupid like that. But that's cool. Yeah.
So, other than that, I was just going to talk about some announcements. Like, this week, it came out that Strangers on a Train, the Hitchcock film, is going to be released in Germany on Blu-ray.
Nice.
So hopefully that means it's going to get maybe a wider European release as well.
Do you know who's doing it? Like is it being restored or?
I think it will be. I'm not sure if that's a Universal. No, that's a Warner Brothers one.
Is it a Warner
Pretty
Brothers?
sure, yeah. Because it's in that smaller box set of the 6 films.
Right.
I think. Yeah. So Hitchcock now, I think the tide's starting to turn for Hitchcock and Blu-ray. Been seeing a lot more. Because we just had all the MGM titles like Rebecca Spellbound and Notorious have just come out. Then there was To Catch a Thief has just come out.
Yeah.
Lifeboat's coming out in massive cinema.
So that. Is that quite an early one, Lifeboat? Remember reading
yeah,
a
was
bit
that
about it,
40s, mid 40s maybe?
and it's kind of like similar in like sense to like rope and things because it's like, just one set,
Yeah.
basically. Isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not mad about the film, but that steelbook at Master Cinema is kind of
Man,
maybe.
love those steelbooks. I like them myself, but
Aye.
no, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, and I know Universal have like they brought out this list of all the stuff they're working on,
Right.
like restoring.
Uh-huh.
And the Birds was in there
Oh, nice.
somewhere.
It's
So
one I've still never seen.
right,
Like I know, like I've not seen many that's what said Hitchcock films, but like I've seen like I've seen Psycho and things, you know what I mean.
yeah.
But I've never seen the Birds for
Aye.
some reason. Did you see? Was it Universal that brought out the 39 Steps in Blu-ray, or no? It wasn't Universal.
No, that was
No.
actually it was ITV. I think.
That's right. Yeah, I remember. I was reading a review of that, and
Yeah.
that's cause I remember because that was like I was like, eh,
Aye.
ITV DVD like Blu-ray, like I couldn't
Yeah.
believe it. I was like,
And that Blu-ray's a piece of shit as well.
is it really? But I've
yeah.
read about the the print
So,
and stuff.
but Criterion have that on DVD. So
Right.
fingers crossed that it's going to come out soon. December they're bringing out Lady Vanishes on Blu-ray.
yeah.
So I'm going to pick that up pretty soon.
I was just discussing with you that I managed to rip somebody off no, on eBay.
Right.
No, I got the Hitchcock 14 disc collection from
Yeah.
eBay, which is pretty nice. I was just looking at the films that are on it there. I think I've seen like 2 of them or something, so that would be quite good. It's got the birds and things on it. I'll go through what's on it.
Yeah, go for it.
It's Saboteur, Shadow of a Doubt, Rope, The Trouble with Harry, Rear Window, The Man Who Knew Too Much, Vertigo, Psycho, The Birds, Marnie, Torn Curtain, Topaz, Frenzy, and Family Plot.
Right.
Plot. Seen all of those or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a couple of years ago. I went through all Hitchcock's catalogue.
Sure.
Well, his catalogue since he moved to America. I'm still haven't seen a lot of his British work.
There's a separate box set
Yeah.
that collects his
Yeah.
British work, I believe.
Right.
Because I kept coming across that when I was searching for this one.
Yeah, Rebecca onwards. I've seen everything.
Right.
How much did you get that for?
Got it for £12.
Right, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I'm always kind of 50-50 on whether to get that because they probably will get Blu-rays at some
Yeah,
point, but it could be we're talking
that
10
was
years
my,
maybe.
my kind of logic
Yeah.
because I will pick it. I don't have the Psycho. I'm to get the Steelbook.
Aye.
It's only can get it for £24, something like that. So I'm going to get that soon. In the North by Northwest,
Right.
like the digibook of that. It's quite. You got that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite nice packaging. Isn't
It is.
it? Yeah. So there's those 2, but other than that, I don't know
Aye.
when I'll get to see them.
I know.
And again, it's kind of like the film noir box set, or even more so because
Yeah.
it's roughly the same price, and it's less than £1 a film. You know what I mean? When you think of that, like 14 films, and as I say, I've seen like 2 of them, and I've been trying to get Rope, a decent version of Rope, and I think the print will be it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Like, because it hasn't been released on any HD format, has it?
No.
And the one they had on, I watched it in like Channel 4 a few, like maybe before Christmas. Remember I told you it was on, and I mean it looked really good. So
Aye.
I don't know where they've got
Was that in HD?
It was on Channel 4 HD,
Yeah.
but I don't know how they do that.
Aye, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah,
Is it maybe do they license like if it had an HD transfer for the DVD, or if the studio just holds HD
I
transfers?
honestly don't know because
Aye.
there's stuff on the Channel 4, like on let's say HD on the HD channels. There's no way it has an HD
Yeah.
transfer. You know what I mean? That you just don't know. I just don't know where they got it from. But it always looks pretty decent. To me, it's just an upscaled version. Because if you think of the bit rate that they actually put that out on Sky,
Right.
it's quite a low bit rate for the regular channels. So to me, it's just that maybe a higher bit rate. I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I know recently, you know how like E4 did all the Friends reruns, right? Since it finished,
Right.
they've shown the seasons again, like maybe 100 times, like
Aye.
went from beginning to end. And they always showed like, the first like so many seasons that before they were shot in widescreen, like or before they were shifted to kind of HD ish. They were always shot in like full frame,
Right.
and they always showed them in full frame, and they were kind of stretched because obviously unless you're on
Aye.
if you're on Sky E4 HD, it
Yeah.
letterboxed at the sides, you know, and gave it its correct aspect ratio. But Comedy Central recently started airing them. You've been watching them,
I've seen some of this. I'm not happy with the reframing.
right? So like, they've cleaned them up, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they've
do look pretty good.
They've recolour-timed them,
Right.
Because there's a couple of episodes that I've turned it on, and it takes me a second before. Used to be you'd know exactly which season it was in. No, which season, you'd know whether it was an older one or a newer one. And there's a couple of them that I didn't know till I saw a few of the characters when it was,
Right.
because it looked pretty good. But I think that's all they've done is just kind of reframed them.
Yeah, it's not that I particularly care about Friends that much, but it's just the whole sort of philosophy behind it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Because-
the same. I'd much rather see like
Aye.
the full frame
Yeah,
and still cleaned up. But I think they look really good. Like for, I don't know who's done it. I don't know unless they're doing a Blu-ray release of them
maybe.
soon. But that kind of thing is inexplicable to me. Who's done that?
Right.
You know what I mean? I remember a while ago they redid the Star Trek the original series and did like extra HD effects and stuff like that for the special effects from the 60s. Instead of that, they did like modern ones. So I can understand. I think Sci-Fi Channel commissioned that.
Okay.
Right, so that's fair enough. But I don't know if Comedy Central would, maybe in the States, would commission like a clean up of that. You know, but I honestly wouldn't. I never expected to see it looking as good as it does. The Friends episodes. I know that's stupid. It's only Friends, but seeing them for so long and the kind of shitty versions that E4 had of them, and then you see them and they're totally cleaned up and they look brand new. You know what I mean? So I don't know how, if it's some sort of something like that. Somebody must do it. I know. I mean, Arrow goes to quite some lengths to get a lot of the HD masters, and generally the HD master has already been done
Right.
for a lot of the films they go to thing. So it's possible it's something similar to that what you're saying there. There is an HD master out there,
Yeah.
and they can air it.
Also, have you noticed Sky Atlantic has started showing Seinfeld in HD?
I've been doing it. I've been Sky Plus and watching them the whole time.
Also reframed.
Really?
Yeah, because they were all 4:3.
I didn't even notice they were. I thought they were
Yeah.
on 4:3 on Sky.
It's a shame because I mean you could argue that information is superfluous, but with Seinfeld I have noticed that Jason Alexander actually acts a lot with his hands.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
constantly moving his hands, and that stuff's almost lost when it's 16:9.
I honestly thought it was framed in
Right.
4:3.
No.
I have been watching it
Right.
because it's the first season of like 3 episodes or something, isn't
Aye.
it? Because I thought I'd missed loads because I just Sky Plussed it and put a series link on, and it was season 2 and it'd only been like 4 episodes in or something.
Right.
And then I checked in Wikipedia and it said that. But no, yeah, I've been rewatching them. I've never seen them all, so
Right.
I've been watching them from the beginning. I think it's a Monday night, 2 episodes on. That's a shame.
Aye.
There's no need to something like that. There's no really need to reframe it.
Aye.
You know, I know people are kind of prejudiced, but like Seinfeld's such an iconic thing. If you're
I
gonna,
know.
if people are gonna watch it,
Yeah.
it's like all the X-Files stuff that was on.
Aye.
You know, they re-showed them. They didn't reframe them.
I know. Yeah.
You know, later ones were. The later ones, the DVDs were actually reframed
Right.
for the release, even though they were shot. I think in 4:3
Okay.
they were cropped for the DVD, so they started showing those versions. You can kind of tell some of them because it was a bit pixelated and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Aye. I thought we were past this, but
Yeah.
even with I've noticed on ITV2 HD, reframing like widescreen films, like Jaws, which is 235, they'd crop that to 16:9. I thought, well, right, we've all got wider TVs now. We don't have to worry about pan and scan, but apparently we still do.
I mean, it is even on like the Sky HD channels, the movie channels.
Yeah.
I remember I showed you the Blu-ray of Tron Legacy,
Aye.
right? Now, again, what do we think of the film? The picture's stunning, the Blu-ray's amazing, but the IMAX scenes were, and the Blu-ray are 16:9, whereas the rest of the film's like 235. And on the Sky Movies channel HD, it was all reframed to 16:9. And I mean, I just thought like something so recent,
Yeah.
even that has never been released anywhere, you know, cropped like that. Why would you even do that? It's as if they're like, oh, people kind of handle this. You know what I mean? Like black bars. It's like, you know what I mean?
Aye.
But I think we're both pretty much like against reframing.
Totally. Yeah.
Don't get me started on the bird with the crystal plumage.
Right.
I actually was checking out the Apocalypse Now Blu-ray. Like, I got an email from Amazon or something like that telling me it was reduced in price later or something. And I went onto DVD Beaver. There's a lot of different comparison shots, and all the DVDs before the Blu-ray were all cropped,
Really?
like to 16:9.
Right.
And it's quite a significant bit of detail. There's one bit where a whole helicopter is missing from the picture, and it's just like, again, even for DVD, I don't know whose bright idea it was. You know what I mean? Anyway, another story. But anyway, so I'm getting that box set.
Right.
And again, I'll talk about that maybe once I get it. But I just thought might as well get it because I haven't seen most of the films. And as you say, probably most of them won't come out in Blu-ray for a while yet.
Yeah. Okay, so that wraps up this episode on Island of Death. And next week we are covering...
Well, I thought we could maybe look at A Bay of Blood by Mario Bava.
Okay.
Recently got the Blu-ray and haven't watched it yet. It's a narrow release again. I think we're going to maybe watch this together.
Okay. I've not seen it, so...
Yeah, I've not seen it either. So hopefully it'll be quite good. Some nice special features on the Blu-ray.
Yep. Staying true to the video nasties here.
Yeah.
We are going to branch out.
Sure, definitely.
But we've got...
Was that on the...
Yeah, Final 39.
Yeah. So tune in for that. Also known as Twitch of the Death Nerve. You may notice that in case you don't know it as A Bay of Blood, but I'm sure you can wiki that or Google it. I think that's about us.
Okay, so join us next time on Cinema Subculture. Thanks for listening.
Keep it extreme.
It was a nightmare.